Hey everybody, this is Rob Adams from Huber Bannister Chevrolet in Penticton, here to show you on our 2018 High Country Half-Ton Series. I'm just going to pop the hood open for a second here for you. You're going to notice we have a black bow tie available. A lot of people like that. Underneath the hood though, we're very environmentally friendly. We're using long-lasting fluids such as our Dex Cool. We don't have to change this for like 5 years. We're using them platinum tip plugs. We can go 5 years, 160,000 kilometers on those. So even our oil, we're using a full synthetic oil on there, and GM recommends to change it at least before 12,000 K. So we're very environmentally friendly with this truck. This funny little guy here, he's only to help a good Samaritan out that's driving a Dodge or a Ford when they're broke down and they need a boost. So we only put our cables there. That's what this guy's for. In here, our powertrain on this particular one, it's a beast. It's a 6.2 liter, 420 horsepower. This will get you to where you want to go really fast. You might get pulled over by the police though. Hey, I'm going to show you a little bit more. We're going to just check under the fender wells. We make this truck quiet, and what we're doing is we're using a felt liner under the front and back of our fenders. So when we're rolling down on the back roads, this is going to absorb a lot of that road rash, the rocks, everything like that. If you look back here, there's a little guy. He looks like a mud flap. He's actually, he keeps the wind from going in the tire wall. It's all about fuel economy. So that's his job right there. And even in the back of the felt liners, once again, in the back of the box. So once again, really, really quiet. The truck we're looking at is a Z71 series. We're going to have a nice big fat Rancho shock that travels farther than most other shocks. That's that red one. It's hard to see, but when you see that, you know you got your Z71 series in there. Locking differential, and we'll also have skid plates under all of our vital parts. What I like about this truck is our slow release tailgate. My wife let this down once really fast, hit some rocks. Don't want that to happen to you, so we can actually, when we release it, come down nice and slow. We even have LED lights under the box here. So if I was to put a tonneau cover on here, I can light this box up for you guys. Just going to close this up for a minute. Oh, just a little trick for towing a trailer. We're going to take this lever and we're going to put them over here. And I call that a bird's eye view. My camera is dead center and I'll be looking right over on my trailer ball. Hey Lisa, you want to take a drive to look up the inside of the truck?
You bet. Let's go.
What it's all about. So just a few things about the truck on the inside. If you look down here, Lisa, we actually have our air-conditioned seats, our ventilated seats, and we also have heated seats. So this is my ventilated seats. So on a really hot day, I can cool this truck. I can also use command start, have this truck running. It'll run for 10 minutes and be nice and cool when I go to get in the summer, or nice and warm when I go to get in the winter. And right here we have our wireless charging. So we're simply going to set our phone down there and it'll start charging right away. I shouldn't show you this, but we actually have a telescopic steering, so we can push and adjust the wheel in. So everybody should be able to get a good, comfortable feel at the wheel there as well. And when we're driving, I have, if you can look over here, I actually have forward collision alert. So when I press this button here, I can follow at safe distances, I can pick and choose, and it's going to warn me. You see the little green light. When it becomes amber, it's just warning me, and when it becomes red, I'm close. So the truck helps me brake a little bit faster, preloads the brake. Just another safety feature that we have on our truck. Hey, I'm just going to get us ahead of here a bit, so just hang on. We're just going to get out of traffic for a moment. So this is the 6.2, as I said earlier. If we need to pass, it does it safely. We can get around the car really fast. Another option that we offer on this truck, this is a High Country series, is we offer lane keep assist. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let go of the wheel. I'm going to intentionally throw it towards this line and it'll actually bring me back over. So you just seen that? It'll keep me in there. So on a long trip, if I'm a little bit tired on a long trip and I happen to nod off, this truck will literally steer me and keep me in between these lines. So it's just a good safety feature on a really long trip. Love that option. Nice to have. When I'm cruising in this truck, I have a bad back and I can sit in this seat for like 8 hours and still get out. It's comfortable. So if you're looking for something really comfortable, got to check these seats out as well. We also, speaking of seats, we'll have a memory set seats. So we can go driver 1, driver 2. So if you're sharing your truck with somebody, hey, you can be driver 1, set it up where you want. Driver 2 can set theirs. So when it recognizes the fob, when you get in it, go to how you like it. So does it scare you when I let go of the wheel?
Yes.
So I'm doing it right now.
Yes. Yeah. Let's see what's going on.
Believe it or not, it probably drives better when I'm not driving. I think it drives better.
You know, I could swear it drives better than when you're in control, Rob.
I think it does.
Yeah.
So we'll just leave it on there. And I'm just going to text somebody right now. No, please don't do that.
No.
Yeah. What I like about the truck as well is you're going to notice those graphics. And when I come into town or whatever, it's going to tell me all the roads all around. I actually have a color touch screen on there. So when I want to use any of my options, I just simply hit the house button, the home. And if I wanted right now, I could have my phone on there. We actually have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. That would be projection. And it'll put maps on there if I want. Or I would have Siri at my fingertips to help me driving as well. When I'm in traffic, I can just hit this. Will tell me what's up, what's going on in the traffic alert as well. One thing about this truck as well is we have a super stereo system. We're using Bose speakers. And on top of that, while I'm driving right now, I can find any radio station I want. I'll just give you an idea. I'll find a station here. Watch this.
Say a command or say help.
Play Classic Rewind.
Tuning to Classic Rewind SXM.
The John Cougar days.
Now that works. Now you know what? That's the only lady that listens to me. I like this lady in this.
What did you say?
Yeah, exactly. But we're a total voice command. So with this button here, it operates my Bluetooth, my sound system. So it allows me to keep on driving. I mean, ideally, I'm not going to change my stations, but if I do, I have my volume controls back here behind the steering wheel, and I can pick my favorites, and they'll show on this screen up here. So great system. Another feature I like, especially if I'm towing a trailer and I'm in a tight spot, if you watch down here as I approach this truck, I actually have front and rear parking sensors. So as I get close, you're going to see one bar. I keep going and I'm going to light it up. And once I light that final bar up, it's turned red. I don't know if you heard, but it just vibrated my seat. We call that driver alert. So I like that option there as well. And hey, if your teen driver is driving the truck, that'll come in handy. A little bit about teen driver is we can actually hand a key fob to your teen driver and it'll monitor their driving, tell you how they're driving the vehicle. Promotes good driving habits. Like that feature as well. I'm just going to back up now, and we have a really nice backup camera on this, so when I'm going to go fetch my trailer, I can actually use this here. So when I turn the wheel, my trailer ball's there, it'll go get it. Once I get in here, these two red lines here, I'm about a foot away from my object when I back up. But that's another great option if you have trailer towing in mind. And if you're just backing up to a car, it gives you a really good idea of where you're at. Hey, that concludes. Thanks, folks. And hey, if you're looking for a truck, look me up, Rob Adams at Huber Bannister Chevrolet.